So we had a conversation spark up in the break here.
I was a little upset that when I said that I hated Jews, that you were like, "Dude, that makes you sound stupid," and stuff.
Well, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Well, it depends on whether or not you're willing to hear me out.
All right. Well, why do you hate Jews?
Well, first off, we got David Box in studio on the mic. We got Daniel Bond on the mic. But like,
you can see why it is because I have several friends who are Jews, and that you like both of them or all of them. You know, I know that you do. So it's like you can't just say you hate all Jews. Well,
that's why I don't like them, because they fool me into thinking I didn't know that. See how good they are at masking their fucking evil? You understand what I'm saying? I just don't like it.
So what do you have against them?
Huh?
What do you have against them?
First off, they fooled me into not knowing. They didn't tell me right up front. I think that should be like a sex offender thing. I think I should know every Jew that lives within any, you know, I should go on the end. There should be a website.
God, there was a guy years ago that had a similar idea about all Jews had to identify themselves. I can't remember his name.
IBM.
Oh, okay.
It was them.
Oh, Swell Computers. I like those. Very fast.
Yeah. So what the fuck else? What did you want to say about it?
No, the whole thing was that we want to talk about it. Like, what were we talking about during the break?
You said this would go somewhere.
Lots of famous people hate Jews.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, you said Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson hates Jews.
Well, everybody knows that.
I didn't know that.
Well, you're under a fucking rock. You didn't know what the NAACP was.
I thought it was a basketball association.
Oh, shut up.
I swear to God I did.
That's like a joke that stupid comedians
what is
made
the
in the
basketball
90s. Like, I mean...
And see, that's so close. That's so close.
Yeah.
No.
I see how you got that.
Retarded, though. I mean...
That's why I was confused when you brought it up. I was like, why are they talking about
No, that's not why you were confused. You were confused because you don't pay attention to the world around you enough to know what the NAACP was, or that Mel Gibson famously hates Jews. Like it was. They didn't stop talking about it in the media for a year and a half.
I thought he made that Jesus movie. Wasn't that sympathetic?
To who?
No, because the Jews killed Jesus.
What are you talking about? I mean, this is unbelievable.
But wasn't Jesus Christ himself a Jew?
Did you have a stroke today? What's going on?
Yeah, but it was still the Jewish hierarchy that killed him.
I thought that
or at least according to
the plaque above his head that was nailed onto the board to identify the crime said King of Jews, didn't it?
Well, that was the thorns, man, the crown of thorns.
No. The board plaque nailed above his head said King of Jews. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what they did when they crucified.
Can you help us with that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He only went to Catholic
school. It's a piece
for
of wood
8
that
years.
identifies the crime he committed, because he wasn't the only person to be crucified. Everybody was crucified back in the day. And it'd be like,
you almost said sucrified.
I did. That means that motherfucker ate too much sugar.
Other celebrities that know that the public apparently is aware that they hate Jews. Michael Jackson, not anymore. Penelope Cruz, Jackie Mason, John Voight.
All hate Jews.
Supposedly.
Now, what is it with the Jews that make them so hated by so many people? Because they have a different thing. It's not like, because like a lot of people hate black people hate white people, Mexicans hate white people, Polish people hate Germans.
But like everybody hates Jews.
But Jews is like wherever they go. They're just like...
Doesn't it come from everybody hating the Jews who are from the original 12 tribes of Israel because their family still controls the whole world today?
Also a lot of the original 12 tribes were like fucking maniacs. They used to just take shit over and kill people.
When I hear people talk about hating Jews, I don't assume they're talking about people like Stuart or any of our or any Jewish people that we know. They're talking about descendants from the original 12 tribes. Anyone we know is from the 13th tribe, or that's what it.
Because
that's like some Hunger Games stuff. That's weird.
But when people talk about hating Jews, I think it mostly has to do with their control over the centuries.
Yeah.
Right.
And the sense-making aspects of it in Zionism.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I understand about Christianity in the Vatican back in the day. I'm thinking about 1700 years ago. They made it rule that Christians couldn't make money from money. So that's how the Jews got the advantage, because the Jews' religion made it okay, and the law back then, directly pertained to the religion. So they said Christians can't make money from interest, but the Jews were allowed to because it wasn't against their religion. So that's how they got the upper hand You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's what my dad told me when I
No,
was a
that's
little
true.
kid.
That's
actually.
true. That's a
He
true
told-
thing.
I remember asking my dad when I was a little kid why so many people hated Jews, and he said because they control money and people get angry. You know.
But the reason they control money is because they had a head start because Christians weren't allowed to do so. Sorry, I know. I'm
Blow
trying.
weed in the mic.
I know, but I'm talking and
Please.
smoking, folks.
There should be a new way of describing it, though. People, if people hate that power structure, they shouldn't call it Jewish. It should.
That's what I'm saying. See, when you say you hate Jews, it just makes the conversation dumb to me.
Here, we
it
gotta,
seems like that might
hold
not
on,
be
Dave.
what
Hold
people
on, Dave.
say,
We got a
though.
call right here.
Well, you don't have to cut people off. You can just
I
bring
know,
the call.
I know.
No, well, you don't know because you keep doing it. So just don't cut
Just bring 'em
people.
on?
Don't cut the people off. Just fucking bring the call on and wait for a proper time. Dave, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, maybe, and I don't know this to be true, but maybe Mel Gibson was expressing issue with the Zionist control freaks who run the world, and then the media paints it up as Mel Gibson hates Jews and he's an anti-Semite. And maybe that, maybe it's not them saying Jews or them expressing it
it's
that
just
way.
for
or
lack
that
of a better
generally.
term, Jews.
Sure.